Hello, good morning students. Today we will discuss about the dimensions of physical quantities because in our last periods we have seen about the dimensions of physical quantities. Some derived physical quantities are there and we calculate the dimensions for that derived physical quantity. So today calculate the dimensions of physical quantities. So this one is the article, and number of physical quantities are there. So using some concepts we can easily derive the dimensions of physical quantities. See, we have seen if mass is a fundamental quantity, then how we can represent its dimension. So obviously m1, then length, that is l1, and for time, that is t1. So this is the basic to find the dimension. So instead of mass m to the power 1, we can use length l to the power 1 and time t to the power 1. So we can show this mass, length, time by using this m1, m1, t1. Okay. See, we calculate already speed and velocity, the dimensions for these two physical quantities. So in our previous videos we have seen that is speed is equal to, that is distance upon time, distance, that is the length, and due to this length we can use L1. So instead of this distance we can put here L to the power 1 and time, that is t to the power 1. L1 t to the power 1. So L1 t to the power 1, that is L1. So t to the power 1, here plus 1 is here. So if we put this t1 at a numerator, then this plus 1 becomes minus 1. So therefore we can put here minus 1. So L1 t minus 1, that is the dimensions for speed. So this one is the dimension of speed. Okay. Now see, second one, velocity. We have seen also velocity means what? That is the displacement upon time. Displacement is nothing but just it is a length. How we can define displacement? Displacement means what? It is the shortest distance between initial position and final position. Okay. So this displacement is nothing but it is a length. So therefore we can use L1. So L1 T1. So it becomes L1. Again T plus 1 is here. So if we put at this numerator, then this plus 1, instead of this plus 1 we can write minus 1. So this is about velocity. So in this way we can calculate the physical quantity, dimension of physical quantities. So up to this we have seen, if next derived quantities are supposed to be density. So density is equal to mass upon volume. If you want to calculate the dimensions of any derived physical quantity, then you should know the formula, particular formula for that physical quantity, that is density is equal to mass upon volume. So therefore density is equal to mass. Which dimensions we can apply here for mass? m1. For volume, yes, volume we can calculate already in our previous videos, volume. So the dimension for volume LBH, that is L3. So you can directly put here L cube. So therefore density is equal to m1 into L to the power minus 3. Okay. So this one is the dimensions for density. Means using each physical quantities respective its formulas, we can easily find out the dimensions. Any physical quantity is there, and if you know the formula for that physical quantity, then you can easily find out the dimensions. But you should remember formula for a particular physical quantities. Okay. So you should be memorized that speed means what? Distance upon time. Then velocity means what? Displacement upon time. Density means what? Density means what? That is the mass per unit volume. Okay. Suppose next physical quantity is momentum. Suppose the question is like this: calculate the dimension for a physical quantity, that is momentum. Then how we can find out? So first of all, you should put here the formula for this momentum. Momentum means what? Momentum means if the mass of body multiplied by its velocity. So mass into velocity, these term is called as momentum. So momentum can be represented by which letter? That is P. So P is equal to m into V. If you know this, then you can easily calculate the dimension. The most important thing is the formula. Means if you know each and every formulas of physical quantity, then you can easily find out the dimensions. So it's very simple to find out dimensions. And one question is there in your exams, NEET exam and JEE exams. So to find the momentum, the dimension of momentum, how we can calculate? That is momentum P is equal to mass is there. So mass is there. Therefore, instead of mass, what we can put? That is m1 into, there is not denominator like this, and numerator denominator means division is there not, only multiplication is there, that is m multiplied by v, or we can say m into v. So we can write here velocity. So what is the magnitude, what is the dimensions for velocity? That is L1 t minus 1, this one. So we can put directly this L1 t minus 1 here. So L1 t minus 1, that is, therefore P is exactly equal to m1 L1 t minus 1. So this is the dimensions for particular momentum. Okay. So in this way you can easily find out the dimensions of various physical quantities, whatever may be the physical quantities given to you. Now acceleration. Acceleration is equal to what? Acceleration is equal to velocity upon time. Before to calculate the dimension of acceleration, you must know what is the meaning of acceleration. The meaning of acceleration is velocity upon time. So we already calculate the dimensions for velocity. What is that? This one, displacement upon time. So displacement upon time, using this formula we calculate here velocity, that is L1 t minus 1. So directly we can write, instead of this velocity, that is L1 t minus 1 upon time. For time, what we use here? T1. So therefore we can write here T1. This minus 1 and this one plus 1, they do not cancel. Okay, so you should remember this. If you want to put this t to the power plus 1 at numerator, then this, instead of this plus 1, you should write minus 1. So how we can write? That is, acceleration is exactly equal to, already L1 is there, t minus 1 is there already, and if you put this t to the power plus 1 here, so this plus 1 becomes minus 1, so there minus 1 is there, so acceleration becomes, that is L1 t to the power minus 1 minus 2 is there. Okay, so in this way you can easily calculate the dimensions of various physical quantities. Okay, again we will calculate the dimensions of various physical quantities for practice purpose. Okay, so we shall stop here. Thank you.